guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ilona Lani. For today's video I'm going to film this look right here. This is going to be my New Year's Eve look, and I decided to film it and show you guys how I did it. I also tried a few new products that I haven't talked about in my other videos, so I'm really excited to share that as well. So yes, let's get right into it. As the primer, I'm using the Milk Hydro Grip primer. It's this one right here. I love that. I know before I always used to use the Fenty hydrating primer, but I've tried this primer once and since then I've been only using this primer. If you also have some kind of dry skin or also normal skin, I can definitely recommend this to you. If you have oily skin, then maybe this primer wouldn't be for you, since it's very hydrating. If you have oily skin, what I can recommend is the Benefit Professional Primer. It's mattifying and your pores will disappear if you use this primer. For the winter time, it's a bit too mattifying for me, and it's drying my skin out a little bit, I must say. That's why I'm using the Hydro Grip primer. After priming, I like to start with the concealer. Where is my concealer? As my concealer, I'm using the Hourglass concealer in the shade Brandy. And what I like to do is first I will go in with a brush and blend everything in, and then I will go over with a beauty blender just to get the kind of like seamless airbrush effect. I just realized that when I go directly in with the beauty blender, that the beauty blender soaks up most of the product and that I have to sometimes add another layer in order to get the coverage that I want. That's a technique that I saw somewhere on YouTube, I can't remember from who, and I tried it and I really liked it. So, and also what I like to do is when I see some blemishes like here, I would just kind of try to cover it up with the product that I have on my brush. So, and I will go in with my beauty blender, but first I will just dump it into the water to make sure that it's a bit wet. And as the next step, I'm using the Fenty Beauty contouring stick in the shade Espresso. So I like to contour my cheeks and my forehead. As the next step, I'm going to contour my nose, and because this is quite wide, I don't like to, directly apply the contour on my nose. I'll go in with a pointed brush like this one, and then I will apply the cream contour on my nose. So the next step is foundation, and I still use my Fenty Eaze Blurring Skin Tint. But what I can also recommend you as a foundation, because I've been trying some new foundations lately. I've been really loving the Chanel foundation. And another foundation that I really liked was the Dior foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it directly onto my face. And now there is a hair in my foundation. Love that. And what I also like to do is apply some setting spray onto my foundation brush. And by the way, most of the brushes that I'm using are... okay. By the way, most of the brushes that I'm using are from Zoeva. So now I'm done with the foundation, and what I'm doing now is I'm going to apply some setting powder, and I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade Medium Deep. And I will just apply a thin layer of setting powder. And also what I like to do is reverse contouring. On my forehead I like to apply a second layer of setting powder, just because I get super oily there, and also around my nose. And I'll just let it sit for some minutes, and in the meantime I'm doing my brows. So for my brows I'm not really doing so much. Just like to comb my brows before I start applying a brow setter. And as my brow setter I'm using the one from Benefit. So I'm going to fill in my brows, but not too much, and I'm using the Refy brow pen. They kind of end here, and I just like to make them a little bit longer. I know brows are very important, but I don't like it if the brows look too perfect, if that makes any sense. Well, but I just messed this up, so let's do it again. And also what I've noticed is that my microblading is kind of fading now. So I need to fill in the front part sometimes. I'll just add some hair strokes and then I will just kind of try to blend it in. And what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of remove some of the setting powder that I applied earlier. The next step would be the eyes, and today I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, a classic one. So what I will do is I will just go on and do my eyeshadow, and as a primer I'm using the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer. I just quickly want to say that it actually feels so good to be back and to be filming again. I kind of stopped liking the process of filming videos. It just didn't bring me any joy, and it took more energy from me than giving energy, which shouldn't be the case. So I took a very long break. I think the last time that I uploaded was before summer, probably, maybe in spring. But anyway, I've been thinking about filming a video again for the longest time, and I'm so happy that I'm finally doing it again. I was kind of not sure what I want to do on my YouTube channel, or if I even want to proceed. And the sad part is I kind of stopped when everything was taking off, kind of, because and I just like completely shut down, which I didn't really understand why, but at the time there was so much more going on in my life, also with work and school, and just managing a YouTube channel next to it was too much. It kind of felt like when I was doing the videos, or when I did my first video with products that I got sent from a beauty brand, it wasn't like I was enjoying it, it was just like stressing me that I need to get the video done. And I had the feeling that it was kind of reflecting in the video that I wasn't really enjoying it. So after I uploaded this video, which I wasn't proud of at all, I kind of stopped doing makeup videos for months. But now I'm back, and also for the new year I just told myself that I want to film more videos, but also want to film videos that I actually enjoy doing. So for the eyeshadow I always like to keep it very simple. I'll go in with the color Sienna. And then I will blend out everything with the shade Rustic. And now what I like to do is I'm going to take a concealer. I'm taking a full coverage concealer. I'm taking the L'Oreal Infallible More Than a Concealer concealer. And I'm applying a little bit on the back of my hand. And then I will use a flat brush like this. And I will cut the crease. Let me start on this side. Alright, so I'm using now the Juvia's Place palette. It's the Warrior 2 palette, and I'm using the color Cano. So now I'm going in with the color Sienna, and I kind of... Okay, so now I will apply some glitter on the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to use rose pink. And as you can see, this glitter is very, very pigmented. Alright, so and lately what I've been loving to do is instead of applying a black liquid eyeliner, I'm using a brown eye pencil. And I just like that it's not as harsh as the black eyeliner, but you can still see it. So I'm going to apply this. So then after I applied eyeliner, I'll just go on and kind of just smudge it out. So I went on and put on some lashes, and the lashes are from Bonzo Beauty. I got this lash set right here. It's called Natural Vibes. There are 4 different types of lashes, and I just decided to use this. What I haven't done yet is blush. I always like to apply the blush at the end of my makeup, because I have the feeling when my eyeshadow is done, I don't apply too much blush. Because when I do it before, I tend to apply too much blush and then it just looks weird. For my blush, I'm using this Sephora blush. I really love this color. It's quite light, as you can see. So now I'm using the MAC Mineralize Skinfinish Natural Powder in the shade Dark Deep. I'm just going in with a fluffy brush, and I just like to set everything. And also what I like to do is set the brows. I don't like when they're too shiny, so I also just go over the brows. Sometimes when I have the feeling that I need a little bit more contouring, I would go in with any dark powder that I have. I either use the MAC Cosmetic Studio Fix powder in the shade, I think 58, or the NYX powder, it's the mattifying powder in the shade Rich. Alright. And I will just go over where I've applied the cream contour, just to look a little bit more snatched. I'm using the Glow Kit palette, and I'm taking the Moonstone one. It's like a light pink. Then I will just carefully highlight my cheekbones and my brows. Wait, I went too crazy on the highlight on my nose. And now I will set everything with... oh no, the lips. So for my lips, I'm using the MAC Cosmetic lip liner in the shade Chestnut. This is my go-to lip liner. And next I'm going in with the MAC Cosmetic lipstick in the shade Photo. So as the last step, I will now go over with the Fenty Beauty Cream Gloss Bomb in the shade Cookie Jar. And I think this lip combo is just... I I really love this lip combo. And now as the last step, I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. So now we'll let it dry down. And this is a step that I saw on the channel of Arnell. She always waits until it almost completely dries down, and then she goes over the entire makeup with a beauty sponge just to set it. So, just a moment. So this is the finished makeup look right here. I really like the way it turned out, and this is also probably going to be the look that I'm doing for the New Year's Eve. And I also wanted to say I ordered a new wig, and by the way, this is not sponsored. The wig that I ordered is from Tori's Wigs. Make sure to check her out, especially if you live in Switzerland and you're looking for someone who can provide you with super affordable wigs. Let me know what kind of other videos you would like to see, and I hope you enjoyed it. And it was super chill to film this video for you guys, and thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Bye!